bringing you key insights, tips, and advice from the brightest minds in the Canadian franchise industry. This is the Franchise Canada Chats podcast. Welcome to the Franchise Canada Chats podcast, where we take you into the world of franchising. Our interviews are with franchisees, franchisors, and industry leaders who give on-the-pulse expert advice and share their franchising insights and experiences. I'm your host, Stephanie. This is Season 4, Episode 5 of the spring season. In this episode, I talked to Lifesquad.com franchisee Malika Rezgani, who owns 3 territories and built 3 clinics that service Burlington-Hamilton, Niagara-St. Catharines, and Mississauga-Oakville in Ontario. Malika explains how she discovered the Lifesquad.com opportunity through reading a Franchise Canada magazine, and how she spent about a year working for the franchise before deciding to purchase her own clinic. Here, Malika shares what she enjoys most about owning her own businesses with the Lifesquad.com system, how she juggles being a mom of 3 who also operates 3 franchises, and what gave her that push to expand her business with Lifesquad.com, and her advice for success to those interested in purchasing more than 1 franchise location as they expand their business. Enjoy the episode. So my first question is, what were you doing before you became a Lifesquad.com franchisee, and what drew you to franchising?
I was a therapist and office assistant at the rehab clinic, and I was reading one of the magazine of the franchise. It's called Franchise Canada, and in the rehab clinic, and I found about it, and I found about Lifesquad. So I start looking for the opportunity how to own my own business.
Awesome. So why did you decide to choose Lifesquad as your franchise?
I like to be with people first. Second, it fits with my budget. Yeah.
Great. And how would you describe your experience as a franchisee so far? What do you enjoy most?
I enjoy, as I said, to be with people, to talk with people, and interact. Because as a rehab clinic, I was with people, emotionally support people. So as the Lifesquad, I'm not supporting them emotionally, physically, and emotionally as well.
Great. And what training and support have you received from your franchisor? And has that changed throughout the pandemic?
Yeah, the Lifesquad helped us a lot, to be honest, with the support, with the calling us every time. And also, we usually don't do meeting, but in the pandemic, we do every month a meeting with all other franchise. We help each other what to do. Before we don't use media as much, like Facebook, Instagram, we start looking at talking with our clients and sending some information how to deal with lice if the clinic is closed.
And what challenges have you faced so far with your franchise? More importantly, how have you overcome these challenges?
Some of the problem I have include my some customer with misunderstanding, but I always stay calm and assure them I can be there for any assistance.
Great. So you're a franchise owner that owns 3 territories and built 3 clinics.
Yes.
So what's it like owning 3 franchise locations compared to when you owned just 1?
It's very different, of course. When I start the first one, I settle it and I find my worker. I know that I can do it, and I feel like I'm comfortable financially to get more than 1. So also the clients coming from different territory ask me, why don't you open a new one? So it's opened my eyes to do it, because I find it's easy. It's not hard as before. Of course, with the support of the Lifesquad, the head office. And I just ask them, can I have the next one And they said, of course. And we started making all the paperwork, and was good.
Awesome. So what does your day-to-day look like when you own 3 franchises?
It's busy. I have always to be on call to check my consultants if they are on time for the clients. I have to make my paperwork, and they have to follow up with stuff that if there is something missing. So it's busy actually.
How long did the process of buying and building take for your territories and clinics?
If you're financially ready, it won't take much time. Just the paperwork. The first one will take a little bit more, so because you have a lot of questions, you need to know a lot of stuff about this business. But for me, the second one was very easy. I just called them, hey, I want to own the other franchise clinic. What should I do? And they start sending me all the postal code and all the information. And we were all within 1 month, I was start running my business.
So for the listeners who may not know the difference, can you describe what a territory is and what a clinic is?
Because depend on the territory is certain a piece of land that you're owning. The map, the head office map for us, how many postal code you have and how many household you have. So, and you have to open a clinic in this area. So it's not like you open a clinic in, let's say, Mississauga and your territory in Niagara. No, it should be in your territories.
Okay, great. We hope you're enjoying this episode so far. Did you know that Franchise Canada has a newsletter sent twice a month that's packed full of fresh franchise opportunities? With Franchise Canada e-News, you get new content from Franchise Canada magazine, franchisee success stories, industry news about CFA members, educational videos all about franchising, and you can keep up to date on the newest episodes of the Franchise Canada Chats podcast that you're listening to right now. Plus, by subscribing to Franchise Canada e-News, you get a free subscription to Franchise Canada magazine. Subscribe now at franchisecanada.online. Now back to the podcast episode you are enjoying. So as a female business owner, why do you think it's important for women to get into franchising?
It's very important for women to work just as well in the business, since it can really to enhance independence and in being in your own boss, of course. Every business will overcome some obstacle, but for the women, and especially with franchise, you just have to follow a line that is already drawn for you. So for me, this is what makes me jump stars, because I know this is going to be good opportunity for me. I am a mom of 3. I'm kind of busy, but when I heard that I don't need to run for the brand, is already there. I don't need to do a lot of paperwork, is already written. The product is already there. So I just have to enjoy working.
Awesome. That's great to hear. Have you experienced any hurdles or challenges as a female business owner, or has it just been smooth sailing for you?
To be honest, no. I'm feel confident, and I feel like same as men. I don't have any difference between men and women in this field. You can do it. Even as I said, I am a mom and I have kids, and I'm running my home and running my business as well.
Awesome. And how do you stay connected with your fellow Lifesquad franchisees?
Yeah, we always, as I said, we always have a meeting, monthly meeting with the head office and the other franchise. And anytime I have any question, I can call anyone from the other franchisee and share the idea. If we find that's something that we can change with the head office, we will talk, and they are always open to negotiate.
So have you always imagined that you would be a franchise owner as you mapped out your career goals?
Yes, I feel like that. I am confident to be like that. Yeah.
Awesome. So, moving towards talking about the COVID-19 pandemic, how has the pandemic impacted or changed your business?
COVID-19 has impacted my business in the revenue, as well as physically not seeing the many customer like before. But I'm still dealing with pandemic, but learning how to cope day by day, and it's not hitting me only or hitting my business only everywhere, all world. But for our like Lifesquad, we were like close to each other, so we share the idea, we open like to talk with the clients in media, and we ask them what to do if like there is no physical clinic there. So we have new idea now, like not only we have to be physically close to the clients, we can sell the products online, we can just give some like idea to the clients or the customer.
Okay. And what are some key things you've learned over the past year?
The patient, I have to be very patient. I have to listen more. And since I know this sudden problem has in the air, like in everyone, like we're talking about the COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And not just myself. I always try to keep in mind that the pandemic will never justify how far my business will go. COVID is just a visitor, just a visitor, like 1 year, 1 year and a half, let's see 2 years, but it will go. It will go. It's not going to stay with us.
So what keeps you motivated, either during the pandemic or in general?
Just my time of relaxation. So I start to look at myself more, my health, of course. I know that it was a good time to calm down because I was running all over the place, and really I understand how everything was planned and planned at in some way, and hopefully things will soon get back and running like before or much better than before.
Agreed. Is there anything in your professional or personal life that inspires you to keep going? Any people or things?
For me, I like to interact with people, as I said in the beginning. So this job is something for me. I like to be with people. I like to help. So this is like my and of course my kids are proud of me. I'm saying my mom is businesswoman and she's owning 3 franchise and she's doing this and this. So I'm happy what I'm doing.
Is there anything you watch on TV? Are there any books you're reading? Are there any activities that you do that keep you feeling good and motivated?
I like to cook. I cook always healthy. And also I walk. Every day I have to walk, no matter the weather is cold or not, either myself or with my husband or with my kids. They are teenagers. So I like to walk. Keep me healthy.
Great. So my final question is, what advice for success would you give to others who are considering franchising?
What I advise them to be patient, to look to have a plan first, what they are planning to do. Is not like say I want to be a business owner. They have to know if they can cover first or they can do it or not, because some people just jump into the business but they don't have any idea. For me in this business, I know I start reading to own the business, but I work with the Lifesquad almost 1 year. I don't have to work 1 year, but I want to understand everything, like paperwork, how to get the products, everything. So I know that I can do it, and then it starts with them.
So you worked for Lifesquad for a year and then became a franchisee?
Yes.
Oh, so why did you decide to do that, and what were you doing before you were a franchisee?
When I find the franchise magazine, it's opened my eye to own a business, and I know I can have it. But I want to know all about the business by working with them. I was planning to work like month or two, but when I started working with them, I asked for, at that time I was living in Mississauga. So Mississauga is already a clinic there. So to have my own business, it should be in different territory. So I worked with them for almost 1 year. And then I bought the first one in Burlington, second one in Niagara, and then go back, take over Mississauga to when I was working in.
And do you have any advice for current franchisees who are thinking about buying another territory or franchise?
Yes, the most important, if they like what they are doing, I believe most of them they do. And most of our franchisee, they have 2 or 3 you can for Lifesquad, because they find that a good business, and also financially is good. You earn very well. So my advice is, if you're close or to any territory close to you and you're planning to do it, just do it, because it's gonna be a very good idea to do.
Awesome. So that was all my questions, but is there anything you'd like to add about Lifesquad?
For me, I think I said everything. You just need to cut a lot of. So yes, yeah. My advice is just be patient. The pandemic, it just, as I said, is a visitor. It will go by the time, and we will go back to normal life. Everything will be better than before. So I'm optimistic that we're gonna be just better than before.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for being patient with me.
No problem. Thanks for listening. For more franchising resources, including how-to articles, expert advice, franchisee success stories, and franchise opportunities, visit franchisecanada.online. Don't forget to subscribe to Franchise Canada e-news while you're there. You can also learn more about franchising at cfa.ca and can connect with specific franchise opportunities at lookforfranchise.ca.